let's check out this problem. And remember, you could hit pause here and then go back. If you were having trouble, I told you to watch this, and this can kind of get you started, and then you can go back and try and answer this question without just waiting for me to give you the answer. So a store collects data on the sales of DVD players each week for 3 months. The manager determines that the data has a range of 62 players and decides that the weekly sales were very inconsistent. Use statistics in the table to decide if the manager is correct. So like I said in the kind of explanation before the problem, inconsistent means a wide range of numbers. Data that varies a lot. It's spread out. You have low numbers, middle numbers, high numbers. Consistent would be the opposite of that. Consistent would be most of your data is clustered together. If it was a box and whisker plot, it would have a very small box. Inconsistent data would have a very long box and probably shorter whiskers. So for this, if you're ever trying to figure out if something is consistent or not, you should find your range and your IQR. So do that now if you did not already. So you could hit pause here and figure that out quick and then answer the question. So now if you actually want to know what the answer is, I guess first find that range and find that IQR. And those would be the answers to that. And you notice we have a very big difference between the range and the IQR, 62 and 14. So, are the scores very inconsistent? Your answer is going to be no. Although the range is 62 DVD players, the interquartile range is only 14 DVD players. So the range is affected by the minimum of 16, which is probably an outlier in this case. So we explained this in a previous lesson. When you have a big discrepancy or difference between the range and the IQR, that means you probably have an outlier. So that's what they're saying here. 16 is probably an outlier. It was a week where they just had really bad DVD sales for whatever reason. A lot of people didn't want to buy DVD players that week. So pretty much the majority of the other weeks are clustered here, your lower and upper quartile. That's telling me that the cluster or a majority of the sales were between 50 and 70. So that would be pretty consistent sales besides maybe this one bad week. So that is your answer.